Hi there YouTube, Musical Aviator here. I broke my webcam. Well, it broke itself really. It just stopped working. So I'm now using my mobile phone, kind of attached and just sitting on my desk over there. Kind of looks odd. I'll see if I can buy another one at some point tomorrow. Today we're in the 1990s. Welcome to 1995 or 8 or whatever. We'll be flying this wonderful plane over to Kai Tak today. Boeing 747-400 in the good old early 1990s paint scheme of Cathay Pacific. We are going well. We were going to fly out of Manila, but the Manila people didn't show up. So here we are in Taipei, because the people in Taipei did show up. Yeah, audio is still coming through my normal Razer Kraken, so that's all good and well. And yeah, the webcam is really odd, far too low, kind of attached to my desk. Can't get it moving. Everyone en route? Good stuff. Good to see Florian and QF Aviator, Nick and Spencer, Adam Hay and Lachlan. Cool. The year 1996. Good stuff. So anyway, now that we're back in the year 1996 and there's no such thing as COVID, and I don't know who the President of the United States is. Is it Bill Clinton? Don't know. Someone like that. Might be Reagan. But yeah, we are well in the past. We're going to jump on board. We've got a Boeing 747 to fly down to Kai Tak today in the wonderful old Cathay colours. I do like this very retro repaint. There is an error in the cockpit. You'll see it when we get in there. It's pretty funny. Another weird thing to look at is the registration, VRHOW. Back in the good old days before the British handover of 1999, the Hong Kong registration was VR. Nowadays it's B, which is part of China. Here we are on a cold and dark aircraft. Gonna grab throttles back. There we go. Gotta push my seat back as well. And let's jump on the battery. External power is in. Yes, I am at Alpha 5, so I better get at Alpha 4 or 3 or something. Hello, Jake Palmer. How you doing? And Airbed 997. Hello to you. Not sure if going to a shop to buy a webcam is considered essential supplies, but we'll see if that works. We'll push the rules and see how we go tomorrow. Otherwise we might need to order one in via post. Not sure how that'll go. Might see if I can find some sticky substance to stick the phone up into the onto the top of the screen. Get it a little bit elevated higher. So at the moment it's like you're seeing right up my nose. That'll be a different view. You can see between my hands when I'm flying the aircraft. I've got the paper clip in the way. Alright, let's go up the top. Emergency light set. Fire detection system is good. Yeah, having COVID is not fun. Not fun at all. Alright, let's have a look at our flight plan, because I set up the aircraft for our other flight plan, but we're now flying a different one. So Cathay 900, we're looking at FS actions, we're looking at payload. We'll be having 213.824. And on the fuel, 33.097. Good. And we've got the main door open. That should be fine. Now let's turn on the IRS. Did it the Airbus way. Into the FMS, checking the dates. Yep, June 18th till July 16th, 1996. IRS position requested, that's in there. Is there even such a thing as a GPS in 96? I think not. They used to do it the old hard way, which was pick it up from, what was it? Essentially that sign outside. So north 25050. Yep. And east 121.141. Ooh, it's one off. We'll leave it because that's actually correct. And the other thing you need to do, RCTP. Yeah, this starts with the IGS. You have that whole thing coming out of Chung Chau, straight down into waypoint, which is Golf. 7 DME from Chung Chau. You make a massive right hand turn straight overhead this beacon, which is Shang Wang, essentially where Checklat airfield is nowadays, and then you fly down the IGS, sorry, from 4,500. And the decision height, I believe it is essentially the middle marker. What height is that meant to be? $660 feet. If you get to the middle marker and you can't see the runway, you're required to go around. So yeah, that's essentially it. You also have these entry points. Will be coming in from, I think, Alato through the Magog, arrival straight on to Chung Chau. Cool. Till then though, we need charts for a different runway or different place. Manual input, it is RCTP, going to VHHH because it doesn't have VHHX. We're only using this for departure charts anyway. That can go away. We need the Taiwan charts. I said that naughty word that China doesn't like us talking about. From Taipei. Taipei. Everyone's okay with that word, yeah? Taipei's cool? Yeah. Anyhow, our departure is via the Chalid or Chali 1 Delta. Cool. Alright. Charts are in order. Let's push this out. a little bit. Good stuff. The route coming out of RCTP. Oh, that looks like when I do that. Everything's kind of off because not all the things are in the places that I expect them to be on my stream. So, where is the camera? There. Remember the truth. VHHX. There we go. And we are Cathay 900. Seven six, yeah, you're gonna have to find that one for yourself. Sorry, I've got no idea. It'll be somewhere down here, like next to that thing, in that section here. True, Concorde. You could sit in the jump seat if you wanna. Literally in like, I think it was July 2001. I had my first and only jump seat landing in a Boeing 717. That's pretty cool. How did I get that? I just asked. I was like a little runt of a kid. And I was like, hi, can I go to the cockpit? And they're like, yeah, sure. Then I went up there and started impressing him with details about flight sim details that I knew about. He was like, oh yeah, if you want, you can stay up here for landing. I was like, sure. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Cool. Those are working fine. Let's do the lamps test. The lamps are looking good. Let's start boarding passengers. Get some cargo doors open. And let's go for a little walk. That's right, Space Shuttle was still flying. Possibly even the SR-71. See, all the fast, cool things are still around in the 1990s. Boeing 747 was the queen of the skies. There was no such thing as an Airbus A3 something. And A320s and A330s and maybe an A340, that's about it. Anyway, underneath here we have some stuff to look at, including the angle of attack sensors right there and there. Pitot probes right about here. Love that big massive nose. It's great. Yellow planes. It's alright, McDonnell Douglas was flying into here every other day. How? H-O-W. Ram scoots. Kruger flaps. Looking good down there. Yeah, life was easier in the 90s. Possibly a little harder if you're, you know, some certain minorities, but overall. Oh yeah, Ansett existed. In fact, that was one of the aircraft that I was considering flying today. It was an Ansett Australia 747. That would have brought something back, but then we would have to go from Australia, because it's not like Ansett were flying Taipei down to Honkers. Oh, that's the Eva Airlines. Eva Airlines had MD-11s as well. I like how I can just walk under the engine without even ducking. That's great. That truck's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Compass Airlines was a real airline, not just a virtual airline. Flying MD-88s, MD-83s actually, but same diff. Outflow valve, there's another one on the other side as well. Relatively loud under the tail there. Cool. Aviator shorty well. Looking good down there. Well, these brake lines on the back of the wheel are quite intriguing. I love how far forward these engines sit on their pods. Going out to check if we can see our light out here, and I'll pop back in. Yep, nice red light. Loving that green stripe down the middle of the engine. That's just so retro. Yes, the 90s wasn't exactly full of style, but I think Cathay managed to pull off some style. Not sure about the stripe down the whole fuselage, but you know, some people do like it. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it is kind of better than the plain white fuselage, isn't it? Let's jump back in. Funny. Let's see if performance came in properly. The position, sorry. Yeah, position's in there, that's cool. Not sure why it's stuck at 0 minutes, but with any luck, in 60 seconds it'll be done. Colour me skeptical. let's hit the clock. Kind of weird looking at that angle. RCTP. Estimated time of departure. Current time is 49. En route time is 1 hour 5. Cool. Yep, that's stuck. Don't know why it's stuck. Let's recycle these again. Give them a couple of minutes. I think it'll pop on the APU, just get some air going through the cabin. And we'll try that again. Alright, let's have a listen to the ATIS and we'll get ourselves ready. 127.6. Not getting anything. 127.6 is confirmed. Alright, ATIS isn't broadcasting anything, so... Oh, it's even broken here, look at that. That's horrid. Even the text ATIS is dead. Document type HTML public, IETF, ETD, HTML 2.0 English. Okay, it's insane. Grab delivery 1218. See what they have for us. Traffic, Taipei delivery, Cathay 900 Heavy, requesting clearance to Hong Kong, Kai Tak.
Cathay 900, stay by for clearance. Cathay 900, we've filed a flight plan again, you should have it by now. Cathay 900, come ready to cockpit.
Cathay 900 ready.
Copy Cathay 952.
Ah, 952. Never mind.
Cathay 900, you are clear to K10 via Charlie 1 Bravo on the departure. Tango 3 transition. Alpha 1, then expected. Initial climb 3,000 feet. Departure frequency will be 125.1 and squawk 2625.
Good about Charlie 1 Bravo, the transition, the Tango 3 transition. Initial climb at 3,000, squawk code 2625, Cathay 900.
Engine start.
Okay, Charlie 1 Bravo. Okay, that's cool. So it's runway 23 left.
EVA 6 we have 08, we have to wait local weather low, request to Hong Kong Checkerboard.
Squawk code 2625.
Cathay EVA 6529 Cody.
From EVA 6
The EVA 6529 standby for clearance. Cathay 9322, just confirm that
4,000 feet.
we're not clearance, but we can read out back because we heard about a bit of confusion here. Cathay 9322, standby.
Okay, zero fuel weights. Stick in the weights now. 213.8. The reserves. Alternate is essentially 3, adding 4.1, 4, 5, 6, 7.
UPS 2512, push and start, please.
Cost index 80. Level 360, I believe. Yep.
And to contact Taipei ground on 121.7, good day. 127, station, cover
Selected D rate 61 with a climb D rate 1. Takeoff will be flaps 10. Mac trim 24. Alrighty, checklist. Batteries on, standby power is auto, hydraulic demand pumps are off, including that one. Alternate flaps are off, flap lever is up, and position agrees. Safety check. Okay, pre-flight checklist. Logbooks are checked, circuit breakers are all normal. IRS is set to nav.
6529.
Electrical systems are set on the ground power. Hydraulics are set.
6529, you are clear to
Ice protection is off.
1 Bravo on this departure. Tango 3 transition. Alpha 1, Ilato, the flight plan route.
Fuel system is not yet set.
Squawk.
It's set for pre-start.
The departure frequency will be...
Fire switches are in, emergency exit lights are set. Yes. Pressurization and air conditioning. All set to normal.
151, departure and speed of EVA 6 Can you just give me a big first?
Altimeters 1009, both sides. Source selectors are all normal. Instruments are set to normal. Oil. Yep, 20 on everything. Fuel. Showing 33.1, which is correct for release, and minimum takeoff fuel is 30. Okay, gear lever down in green. CDU, just waiting on the pre-flight. Fuel control switches are set. Brakes are set.
Anybody on
Okay, we're going to wait for ACOS. Bring it up.
Taipei delivery, EVA 6000 request the departure runway and set please.
About 659 departure runway will be 23 left.
Okay, no delayed engine start yet, so we'll be pushing back starting 1, 2, 3 and 4 in that order. Then we'll be taxiing out.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Eva 6592 and please read back to your current.
Roger, Eva 6009, Charlie 1 Bravo, out of runway 23 left, initially 3000 feet, score 6.
Up on Alpha 5, up here. We're taking out probably via Echo Charlie, straight across.
Ready for pushback stop.
First call, thank you.
So Echo Charlie, up on Sierra, runway 23 left.
Ready for pushback stop.
Not yet.
Okay, roger.
Simon ground, I fly, Simon delivery, I 221.
Okay, we're selected and we can log into the Echoes.
I fly India
932.
Taipei delivery. Go ahead.
Received now.
Okay, cabin 322, I saw your first so stand by. India Golf Oscar 221, Taipei delivery, go ahead.
Simon ground, I fly 221. Sir, is the Aegis working? I'm not able to see it.
Request going through.
Roger. Cabin
load it up.
322, go to Cathay flight level 350 is not available. You can fly 340 or 360.
I'll take 360 Cathay now, 322.
Okay, roger.
Selected. Okay, the departure is going to be runway 23. Which runway was it again? 3 left. And departure to Charlie 1 Bravo. Set. Loading the wind data. That's received. And the descent forecast. Received. There's a V-speeds 137 and 148 in the V2. What's runway heading after departure?
Cathay 9322 Taipei.
Cathay 9322, go ahead.
Cathay 9322, verify you want to fly with VFR for Cathay or IFR?
We want IFR, Cathay 9322.
Okay, then Cathay 9322, confirm ready for cockpit.
Sure, we actually thought of VFRs from our last flight. Apologies, we've VFR for IFR, Cathay 9322.
Okay.
Cool. Alright. Pretty much there. Let's run the last checklist. CDU is set and activated. Fuel control switches are cut off. Brakes are set. Cabin signs also on actually for the seatbelts.
D for copy train.
Be ready to copy, Cathay 9322.
ACARS is set. Delayed engine start has been briefed. We'll be starting 1, 2, 3, then 4. Cross limit has been set. Cross check. Flaps will be 10 for departure. V2 is set. 148.
Then flight plan route. Initial climb 3,000 feet. Departure
And that's
frequency
it.
will be 125.1. Squawk 2634.
121.6.
Let's contact Charlie 1 Bravo on that departure.
Okay, I'm going to switch over the APU. APU is set. And we can disconnect the ground power. Service telephone is on. Ground power release. Start closing those cargo doors up. And let's run a brief. Okay, after departure we'll be climbing up to 4,000 feet initially, maximum 210 until established on track to summer. From summer at 10,000 feet, tracking direct to Charlie, and then by the route. Runway itself is 3,800 meters long. We're using RTO for the takeoff. That's set. Flaps 10. We have the V speed set. V1 speed is 130 knots with a safety speed of 80 knots. After 130 knots, we okay for takeoff. If we do have any major issues, such as an engine failure or hydraulics, we may need to take it airborne. Otherwise, we will overrun the runway. Weather today is we've got relatively high ceilings, about 3,000 feet. A little bit of Charlie Bravos in the area, but they're mostly extending up. We may need to have the weather radar on after departure. Anyhow, I think we're pretty much done here. So we get the Cathay Pacific
GPS 2512, X7 010, hold short runway 31.
Can you correct 7 on Sierra and then Sierra 10?
So, how about that Concorde? Leave it coming into Kai Tak in a couple of years. I'm interesting to see, won't it? He said in the 1990s. Gonna go auxiliary here. T-casting out one. Not sure how Cradle had sort of run, but I'm quite keen to get moving. Alrighty, doors closed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. Welcome aboard Cathay Pacific Airlines Flight 900, service from Taipei into Hong Kong. We do welcome you on board today. Flight time today is about 1 hour. We're cruising at an altitude of 36,000 feet. We do welcome you on board, and I'll leave you in the capable hands of our cabin crew. We'll be coming through the aircraft just to ensure that everything is ready for departure. That said, we do hope you enjoy the flight with us. Thank you for flying with us on Cathay Pacific.
UPS 2512, Cathay Tower 118, goodbye today.
Trucks are removed.
From UPS 512. 118, that's 17.
118, yes.
Bypass been inserted. Release marking works.
That is the wrong direction.
Taiwan ground, absolute 1.
Taipei ground, Cathay 900 heavy, gate Alpha 5, ready for pushback.
Cathay 900, stand by approved facing north.
Pushback and start approved, facing northeast, Cathay 900.
And Taipei ground, good at Cathay 9322, it's stand Alpha 6, ready to push.
Cathay 9322, stand by for traffic on.
So it's a nose to the left.
Ground, absolute 1.
Yeah, the one calling ground.
Absolute 1, requesting start.
Okay, we're ready for pushback.
Yeah, the one pushback and start approved facing north.
Push start approved facing north, absolute 1.
Locking gear.
Cabin crew, arm doors.
Marker check completed. Bypass been inserted. Release marking works.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, then we're clear to start at well. We're doing a 1, 2, 3, 4. Mains are in. Set. APU is running. Set. Engine number 1 set. Starter.
Traffic on the house from EVS 6,000 which is okay.
16.
Yeah. These are 65 to 100% start cruising.
21%.
EVS 6,000.
Engine number 1 set. 2 run.
EVS 6,000, can you please repeat?
Caution.
Calling Tampa. Station calling second.
EVS 6,000 on a request push back.
EVS 65 to 100% start low safety.
Engine starter cut out. We'll start number 2. Starter number 2. M3 is rising.
Ground, I'm
21%. Engine number 2.
Flight 1 empty to runway 2, that's fine. Wait, 0, 0, 1, 0, hold short runway 2 left.
Taxi 223 left, right Sierra, Sierra 10, at 21.
Hydraulics number 1 set. Starter cut out number 2. Engine number 2 hydraulics. Engine number 3. 3 starter running.
Elastic 5 to runway.
And 3 is rising.
Elastic 5 to
We said we will fire full intersection and we will fire Sierra 10. Not ready for taxi.
And engine number 3 set to run.
Set parking brakes.
Park brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Yeah, we're good to go. Thank you for that. You can disconnect. We'll see you on the left, on say again, the right hand side of the airfield.
Flying Jet 21 contact tower 118, that's on 7 today.
Can you repeat the sequence, please?
Starter cut out number 3. Number 3 set. And we'll take engine number 4.
Unlocking gear.
Ground after 21, can you get it sequence, please?
Tow truck disconnect.
118.
Bypass network.
1 minute, that's 21.
And 3 sets. Engine number 4 to run. Got the pins out.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Copy left and right. Clear. Engine start out number 4. APUs 1, 2 and 3. Packs 1, 2 and 3 are normal. APU coming off. And flight control chest. checks are complete. After start checklist, APU is off, hydraulic command pumps are auto, engine anti-ice are off, packs are set normal, and the wave off has been received. Take flaps please. Flaps 10. Careful taxi checklist, flaps are set, waiting on the green lights. Rudder trim 0, aileron trim 0, and looking for the pitch trim 4.3. Set. Engine anti-ice not required for takeoff. Recall. Recall checked and clear of items. MCP 4000, we have LNAV and VNAV. Fuel control switches forward and left, transponder set. And check the radar.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Checks complete. Taipei ground, Cathay 900 heavy, ready for taxi.
Cathay 900, taxi to runway 23 left via freeway. November Papa, Echo Charlie, feedback 740.
November Papa, Echo Charlie, Quebec 7, hold short of Sierra, runway 23 left, Cathay 900. We're cleared to move, clocks in. Brakes off.
Correction, Cathay 903 to the band on the stage.
Pushing start first, Cathay 903.
Yeah, 649 is expected.
Number IBA, 5 request.
Hey, from EVA 649 is expected.
Traffic 5 taxi, feedback 4 short, feedback 7.
Quebec, hold short, Echo 10.
Taxi, feedback 4 short, feedback 7.
This is Echo Charlie here.
Hold short, Quebec 7 for the EVA 619. EVA 619.
David Stevens, g'day. Ah, good old Adelaide. Well, g'day from Adelaide. I'm from Broadmeadows, where we're locked down. But that doesn't matter because it's the 1990s and there's no such thing as COVID. Bill Clinton is the President of the United States. I think Bob Hawke is possibly still the Prime Minister, or might have been John Howard by now. And they're all listening to rap.
Cathay 900, complete Sierra 010, social right between them.
Sierra 010 and hold short runway 23 left, Cathay 900.
Viva 652 manner, follow Cathay Boeing 747 on your right. Hold your right.
Yep, my old camera died, so we're using the old mobile phone sticking down there. Indeed, Qantas still have a 767 and a 747-400 and the 300. Honolulu Dreaming is a thing.
Viva 652 manner.
Ah, we're talking about the 1990s.
Viva 652 manner, ground.
Anti-Australia is still a thing that exists.
Viva 652 manner, counting X7 0 0 1 0. Hold your right.
That livery exists.
Echo Charlie, Sierra, Sierra.
Okay, coming up to a stop.
X7 0 0 1.
For takeoff checklist, cabin.
Correct, Sierra, Sierra.
Cabin crew, please be seated for takeoff.
Behind the Cathay, right?
Flaps 10, green light. Packs are set.
Taking
Landing
point.
lights and strobes.
Behind the Cathay.
Set.
Cathay Hungary Counter Tower 118.
118.7, Cathay 900. Okay, departure frequency was 125 point... what was it? 1. Taipei Tower, Cathay 900, ready at runway left.
Cathay 900, Taipei Tower, 122 left, we 2205 knots, good signal.
123 left, cleared for takeoff, Cathay 900 heavy.
Hello, OBS ready for come.
Where the radar is on the first officer side.
Runway 50 left runway, confirm?
We have hold your runway 22 left.
So 16 left and we got Sierra Tempo right.
On runway 24.
Ignore the runway weirdness. Freeware scenery, what can you do? We are clear for takeoff. Lights are in. Let's roll. Thrust stable. Toga.
On fully ready.
$80 knots. Check.
Line of left runway, VS
V1,
Check.
rotate. V2. Livery climb.
Gear up.
Cathay 900, command departure by 1.
Go departure, Cathay 900. Climb power set. Taipei departure, Cathay 900 heavy, climbing out of 2,400.
Cathay 900, had approach, radar contact, climb the maintain level 180.
Climb level 180, Cathay 900. $180 set. Laps 5.
Cathay 900, turn right, heading 60, radar vector for cushion, radar vector to Charlie.
Heading 260, Cathay 900. Laps 1. Flaps 1, green light. Engines do indeed sound nice. These are RB211 Rolls-Royce engines on these planes. Think we'll track the direct. Flaps up. Speed check, flaps up. That's 10,000, lights are off. Autopilot 1 in command. And the seatbelt signs. Hi there, Tom. Let's have a look at the ETA now. Now that we'll have 40 minutes past, I think, the next hour. It's about 1 hour 10 minutes. No, 1 hour, no minutes. Depending on how the approach goes, I suppose. But yeah, about 1 hour from now we should be there. We've been cleared of flight levels, so let's go.
Direct Charlie, return on the navigation.
Direct Charlie, navigation, Cathay 900. And Charlie, there we are.
Livery 652 Taipei.
Indeed, here on the, hopefully on the runway, not buried in the checkerboard.
Hello, sorry about CBS, passing on us.
Livery 652 Taipei approach. Radar contact client maintains flight level 180.
180, currently at 50. Passing on us, due for the about
Cool, everything's done up here. Looks it. Let's run the checklist. Up, takeoff checks, gear lever up and off. Flaps up, packs are normal. Climb check, cargo heat is on, landing lights are off, pressurization check. I'm showing cabin altitude of 2,800 and a 6 delta P.
Roger.
Transition altitude has been passed. Cathay 900 second. 126.7 it will be. Cathay 900 second.
Cathay 900, contact Cathay control 126.7.
126.7, Cathay 900.
Taipei Centre, Cathay
Night Shadow, good day.
2 miles from Reynolds, port machine.
Cathay 462, stand by for Signal 310 Taipei.
Taipei Control, Cathay 900 Heavy, flight level 180.
Cathay 9000 Heavy, stand by for Cathay 462 Taipei, control clear to Taipei. Tonga 1 Bravo on the right for stand by for 270.
Got the Tonga 1 Bravo arrival, what's that, Cathay 462?
Cathay 9000 Heavy, Taipei, control quarantine 536 bro.
Line level 360, Cathay 900.
495 Top Gun.
Go ahead.
360 set and selected.
49519, clear to top.
Climb
Caution
down.
Songshan 71 Alpha arrive. Caution departure. Whiskey 6 Margong Alpha 1. Hold on 1 Zulu arrival and climate change 5000. Squawk 1077.
Clear to Songshan by 71 Alpha departure, 76 Margong, hold on 10 arrival. Initial 5,000 feet, maintain flight level 210, squawk 1177, 1077, Bravo 95119.
49519, reverse call red advisory for pushback and stop. Karen 87 X-ray contact coming to 120.1 Shiggy.
113, Kevin 87 X-ray, bye-bye.
Select 559 code 119
request pushback and start.
495 and pushback and start approved. Extra runway 06.
According weather condition, request runway 24.
Bravo 9519, then we clear you via 71 Bravo departure and extra runway 24.
Clear 71 Bravo departure, runway 24, Bravo 95119.
Yep, the RB211, Slava.
5596, Epic.
75596.
First 5596, contact Hong Kong with a 120.1 Shiggy.
1213, 75596, good day.
GPS 25 request 2 minutes to 02 minutes of flight day.
You hear 212, roger.
Taipei Centre, Cathay 462. We got we're saying Tonga 1 Bravo earlier. Can you confirm which runway we expect?
Cathay 462, I didn't get it. You say you are going to take Tonga 1 Bravo or not?
Oh yeah, we are going Tonga 1 Bravo, Cathay 462.
Cathay 462, extra runway, caution, extra Tonga 1 Bravo, on the arrival.
Good on Taipei, supporting the event. Good to see him.
Sorry, can we have that again, Cathay 462?
Down in here, we have Kai Tak going off. Look at that. Love it. Is anybody at Checkerlap? Checkerlap? Yeah, there are some.
We control Bravo 951 request taxi to runway 24.
49519, taxi to the point of runway 24 on your description.
Taxi to 40 point.
Check our next fuel.
Bravo 95110.
MKG. Charlie 28.3. It's meant to be 26.4, so I actually got more fuel than expected. Obviously we taxi for less time. MKG is 24.1, showing 25.9. We're ahead of the curve. Good stuff.
EVA 6529, we tap it.
You are indeed correct. Checkerlap Cock right in the middle of the runway 13 approach. We kind of turn onto the approach straight over the runway. It'll be interesting to see.
UPS 25125. UPS 25, roger.
Okay, control good evening, Philippines 470.
We control Bravo 95119 ready to departure.
Surface 472, current position.
Station Songshan stand 7. Confirm altitude request 80 service.
Surface 472, negative contact Taipei approach.
Okay, we caught up Taipei approach for experience. Thank you. Philippines 470.
Bravo 9519, runway 24 clear, no weather information, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Bravo 95119.
How about that old show, the Beyond 2000 from I think Australian network television, can't remember which channel, 7 or 9. I reckon they'll have personal computers in every home. Have like this laptop computer. Maybe one of these days.
Cathay, good day, Cathay 9322 with you, pineapple 180.
Indeed, now starts up ahead.
9322, Taipei comes to climate temp level 360.
Climate temp level 360, Cathay 9322.
And Cathay 502, you already might no further ATC available, once I go on to the my unit time.
Honeycomb Yoke, Cathay 502, correct.
Clear control, Bravo 95119 airport.
Bravo 9519, we got contact climate temp level 210.
Climate temp level 210, Bravo 95119.
I think the most sophisticated computer of the time about now was about a 486 Hertz. Not even sure it was megahertz at that point. Was it megahertz or just hertz? Maths works out, it's got to be megahertz. It's said to be 280 something or other. I was mostly in school in the 1990s, so I know a lot of you aren't that old. Most of you weren't even born in the 90s. But yeah, I was going to mostly high school towards the end of the 90s, in primary school in the beginning of the 90s. Still remember the day that Kai Tak shut down in 98. There's a big news story about it. I wasn't into simming at that stage, so I kind of understood the significance of it, but you know, I wasn't in a position to go and fly to Hong Kong just to fly to Kai Tak one last time. So unfortunately I never did get to fly to Kai Tak. So the old 747s used to run off essentially a 486 BC, maybe even a 386, that kind of processing power. The good old green vector back graphics down here. Dot matrix printer. I used to have one of them for ages. That crazy noise I used to make. Take like an entire minute and a half to print out that page. Yeah, 286. I went straight from Commodore 64 straight up to a Pentium 486. Playing the old Microsoft Flight Simulator 95. Yeah. Let's see which we're putting in. It's the Mago. That's RCTP arrivals. Let's put in the airport we're going to. There it is, Mago.
Cathay 462 Taipei.
Cathay 462?
Cathay 462
From Alato?
The caution, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 190 by Bravo.
So when we'll maintain 190 by Bravo.
Let's have a look at that route. So, Alato. There's Alato right there, transition. And the Mago, or the Magog. Magog, that's a really weird name. Look that up in the Bible. You'll you'll soon learn a lot about some weird stuff. Gog and Magog. Anyway, Alato to Magog, then to Alpha. From Alpha it's Changchao. Cool. And that transitions straight into the IGS approach 1013. At Changchao we should be, there it is, 8,000 feet. Fly out to Gulf. at 6,000. Then the Charlotte 1 NDB, which is totally not there in the scenery, but you know, will be in the air rack. From there we join the ILS approach, runway 1, or the IGS approach, runway 13 at 4,500. Tracking down, we have an outer marker which we pass at 1,920. And we need to have visual with the lead-in strobes by then. We continue down to the outer marker. No, say the inner marker, the middle marker. There it is, 13, 610 feet. And from there we do the chucker right-hand turn into the runway. Please note that the missed approach is mandatory by the middle marker if visual flight is not achieved by that point, and you need to carry out the missed approach within the area, which puts you over the runway and out through Victoria Harbour. Sorry. If you do turn early, you end up smashing into that hill, and if you turn late, you smash into the checkerboard. So turn as prescribed on the track. I'm going to stick in a couple of fixes here.
Just want to confirm my 60 right?
Check if that's one. No, it isn't. What are they calling it over there? W13, alright.
Hong Kong switch to Mike Bravo, contact Canada 121.3.
121.3. Thank you very much. Have a very nice evening.
Not a fan. Alright.
Chennai Eastern AA6 contact Canada 121.3. Good day. Chennai Eastern AA6 contact Canada 121.6. Good day. EPS 251 contact Hong Kong Uda 121.6. Good day. Please fix again UPS 2512. UPS 2512, 121.3. 121.3 UPS 2512.
Alright, I think that's everything we need. Yeah, Kai Tak's known for the massive right-hand turn that you need to do at about 300 feet on finals, and you kind of straighten out the aircraft at about 100 feet. I think it's a 30-degree turn to the right. If you stick it on auto land and let the ILS guide you all the way through down to an auto land, you'll land on a hill with a big red and white checkerboard. Alrighty, let's run the briefing. We don't need that one for the briefing. So the briefing is IGS runway 13 from the Magog 13 approach. Coming out of Changchao, we'll follow the IGS from intercept at 4,500 feet. Speeds showing a 140 on the flat 30 speed. I'll just check what we've actually got with the the changed weights. We got 24.7 currently on the fuel, and estimating 20.3. 24. That's -3.
Can we 460 just confirm we have clearance?
8765.
Cathay 4628, but on your own discretion and to reach Bravo at 5
7 down to 3. 6 down to 3, so it's -3. That's easy.
Yeah, we'll make sure we hit 190.
Okay, final approach speed with the 138. Give it a +5. So 143 on the approach. Flaps 30. Automate 2. That is set.
Cathay 90, drop traffic.
Cathay 900.
Cathay 900, climbing 5 80.
Yeah. 55380, Cathay 900. .380 set. Yep, special qualifications. Basically it was a captain only landing, so the captain had to be part flying for the sectors in. And the captains had to have essentially a rating to land here.
UPS 3742, roger.
Taipei Control, hello, Dynasty 3718 at flight level 180.
Dynasty 3718, climbing 5 level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Dynasty 3718.
Altitude acquire, level 380.
Yeah.
Control Bravo 95 119 request proceed to Zhongli.
Bravo 95 19, goodbye.
How to determine? Basically you don't use 1 because it's useless, and auto brake 2 is pretty much the lowest auto brake setting that a 747 should be using. 3 is pretty heavy braking, maximum is obviously everything it's got. We've got a fairly long runway here, it's about, there it is, 3,300 metres long, and of course we have a pretty deep wheel approach, so there's a likelihood that we'll float through some of that touchdown zone. We should be landing somewhere around the Alpha 5 to Alpha 6 area, and looking to vacate somewhere around Alpha 11 or possibly Alpha 12. So I'm going to go auto brake 2, not too hard on the brakes. The more brakes you use, the hotter they get. The hotter the brakes get, the longer it takes to turn the aircraft around, because they have to slow down. They have to cool down before you have another attempt at a takeoff. Simbro, good day. Now there is a big table of charts and stuff to say which auto brake setting will give you the correct distance to brake. But yeah, essentially I'm just using cheap and cheerful method of 2 is minimum, unless it's off. 2 is relatively nice braking, kind of a medium, good happy medium. Auto brake 1 is essentially useless, you might as well use the toe brakes. If you're going to full reverse thrust with auto brake 1, the brakes won't even do anything. They literally won't even come on because it's feeling the auto brake setting will actually aim for a deceleration rate. So if you just crack open your reverse thrust on auto brake 1, you're essentially not using the brakes. So we're just going to use auto brake 2, give it a little bit of power on the brakes, and crack open those throttles. If you're landing somewhere a bit shorter, then auto brake 3, and if you're really concerned about your landing distance, max. But if you're really concerned about your landing distance, then what are you doing bringing a 747 in? Maybe you should bring something smaller. Yeah, auto brake 1 setting with full reverse thrust is you're not using the brakes. So what's the point? Anyway, I had a couple of practice approaches and I figured out auto brake 2 was just about perfect to get me off on the Alpha 11 if I touched down inside the touchdown zone. So it's Alpha 5 to Alpha 6, somewhere in that region. If you float it too long, then we might miss it. Let's see where we are. Alright, after we vacate, it'll be Alpha 11 or Alpha 12, possibly the end. And we taxi back, probably onto Bravo 4. And into the gate, somewhere. They might give us a remote stand where we get stairs.
221, contact Hong Kong, radar 121.3.
Hong Kong radar 121.2, good day, bye bye.
121.13.
121.3, after 221.
That's him up there, I'd imagine. Laying down the light contrail. That's probably why we had to climb. Yep, there he is. Let's just hit the waypoint in front of us. Hello, El Bambino. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the Cathay Pacific 747 in its old 90's livery. Yeah, you should find those charts somewhere on the internet. That's where I found them. It's the, I think Vatsim site had those. Might have been. Can't remember actually. No, that's the IPA ones. Anyway.
Eva 65 to Taipei.
Yeah, just letting you know we're going max up from 85.
Eva 65 to Taipei.
We're going max up from 85, just letting you know.
Eva 65 to Roger. Cathay 90 contact without 121.3.
121.3, Cathay 900.
Case 1, direct to Sony, Sierra Oscar November Yankee, and hold at Sony right hand holding, 2 minutes late and inbound track 360.
Direct Sony Sierra Oscar November Yankee and hold for 2 minutes, Philippine 153.
Hong Kong Control, Cathay 900 Heavy, flight level 380.
Cathay 900, Hong Kong radar 5, report indicator airspeed.
Cathay 900 indicated 269 knots, that's a Mach decimal 84.
Cathay 900, reduce speed to 252 knots or less.
250 knots, Cathay 900. We'll give him less. 245.
Philippine 153 confirm holding Sony.
15153 affirm hold Sony.
Yeah, the Battleship Grey was probably my favourite of the era. These guys weren't too bad, but Battleship Grey just wins.
Hổ, tao độ.
Let's do the old flyby.
FedEx 5596, exit holding at Magog, contact radar 126.5.
Lisa holding at Magog and 126.5, FedEx 5596.
Hong Kong control 39.
Brunei Tech 35, Hong Kong radar good, east lane, radar identified. Singapore 2429, Hong Kong radar. Contact 211 Hong Kong radar.
3742 with you, passing a lot of 320.
3742 Hong Kong radar good, east lane, radar identified.
Hong Kong, this is Quantum 711, did you try and contact us?
Quantum 711 negative. Hong Kong Shuttle 3 Mike Bravo, descend to 50250.
Descent 50250, Hong Kong Shuttle 3 Mike Bravo.
China Eastern 886, descend to 50260.
Eastern Bravo 260 and holding China Eastern 886.
UPS 2512, descend to 50270.
5270, UPS 2512.
Cathay 900, enter hold at Magog as published, descend to 50280.
Hong Kong Center, Qantas 211, did you try to contact us?
Qantas 211 affirm, radar identified, maintain 50320.
Maintain 320, Qantas 211.
Sunking 407, turn left heading 360, contact radar 126.5, bye-bye.
Left heading 360, contact radar 126.5, something 470.
Hong Kong Contact 711, we're about 30 miles from top of descent.
Qantas 711, when ready, descend 50250.
When ready, 50250, Contact 711.
Yeah, you're right. How did that happen? Don't know. Rocky Jet, g'day. We're doing the holding.
Sunking 219, turn right heading 030.
Holding at Magog and sorry sir. What's the speed at Magog?
And Sunking 219, contact radar 126.5, bye-bye.
241.
Contact radar 126.5.
Cool. That's doable. Yeah, we might as well start out the descent soon.
Singapore 2429, Hong Kong radar.
Did you guys hear my read back to ATC about the holding? I hope so.
Hong Kong radar, UPS 3742, that's called for me.
UPS 3742.
Sridhar, good day.
Hong Kong radar, Singapore flight 429,
Singapore 2429, Hong Kong radar identified.
On the radar, C578, we would like to know if you have any idea on the delay time.
Nancy 5078, expect 10 minutes delay.
10 minutes, copy.
How long is the weekend for? Last station standby, Hong Kong Shuttle 3, Mike Bravo, exit hold at Margot, contact radar 126.5, alright.
Exit hold at Mega, contact radar 126.5, Hong Kong Shuttle 3.
Yeah, that's alright. Yep, we are indeed live. I'm going to start at a set 280, set. A little early. Yeah, a little too early. In fact, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and hold.
Eastern 886, descend to 54250.
400 inbound to Margot. Just wondering, what altitude can we expect for Abbey?
FIFA 6529, Hong Kong radar identified, say again.
What altitude can we expect for Abbey for the first time?
FIFA 6529, standby. FIFA 6529, you should expect reaching Mooseville at 54130.
Say again.
You should expect 54130 at Mooseville.
241 set.
Okay, so what arrival is it?
Okay, we're cleared into the hold. We make a right hand turn.
Stand by for arrival instruction.
It's just a published hold, so all we need to do is click on the hold button, plug in the fact that we're going right hand turn, 10 nautical miles. The aircraft itself figures out its best speed based on weight and how high we are.
Descend to 54250.
It's asking for 242. It's a T-speed target. Wants to be at flight level 337, but it won't get there. I'm getting a bit loud in my headset. Take one ear off. So yeah, basically Australian has published, which is the course that we're on, right-hand turns based on the chart there. 10 nautical miles, and that's it. Aircraft determines the speed based on how fast it needs to go for being able to turn left and right.
Descend to 54280.
Sridhar, good day.
Hong Kong radar, Sputnik 1973.
Sunking 90273, track
Hello, Windows 8, add on.
So, Sierra Oscar November Yankee, and hold at Sony at present hold at Sony, right hand holding 2 minutes late, inbound check 360.
Confirm that Sony, Sierra Oscar November Yankee, and then
Pack an hour of holding fuel.
right holding pattern for 2 minutes, inbound course 360 for Sputnik 9273.
No, it's not my decision. It's air traffic control has held us here because there's an aircraft 2,000 feet below us. So we can't descend until we're in the holding pattern and they start stacking them down.
Indonesia 95 Yankee, descend to 54250.
But level 250, Indonesia 95 Yankee.
Indonesia 856, descend to 54260. Cathay 900, confirm daylight gives you holding instruction.
FM Cathay 900, holding at Magog, flight level 380.
Cathay 900, descend to 54280.
Descend flight level 280, Cathay 900. 280 is set, we'll click on flight level change.
Last station taken, call sign.
EBS 6 on the request.
VFX 529er, descend to flight
And
level
around we
250.
go.
1042 for the UVS,
There's that other dude, he's been taken out of the hold, I think. He's going to Alpha hold. Cool. And that's how you separate aircraft. Good stuff.
Titan 886, contact radar 126.5.
Radar 126.5.
And we just leave it in LNAV with our descent. Yeah, flight level change just makes idle power with that speed. So it adjusts your descent rate using gravity to maintain the speed essentially.
Hong Kong, good evening, Philippines. You will need heavy at flight level 340.
If you wanted to increase your airspeed, it'd just start descending faster. And if you wanted to reduce your airspeed, it'll level off a little bit. But the idea is idle thrust for the entire thing.
Hong Kong radar, Qantas 211 and approaching top of descent.
Qantas 211, descend to flight for 250.
Down 250, Qantas 211.
Hong Kong radar, Pacific 9.
Been asked to climbing and descending. It's just that I wanted to descend as fast as I can at the moment, so we're using a level change.
Sunking 98273, descend to flight for 250.
Manual vertical speed is probably the most dangerous mode because it doesn't stall protect you. So if you go into a VNAV climb, like with the vertical speed climb, stick it at 6,000 feet a minute, just climb up to 40,000 feet, you will stall the aeroplane.
UPS 3742, enter, hold at Maggot, as published, descend to flight for
VNAV will lock to whatever's programmed into the FMS. So if the FMS reckons it wants to be at Magog at flight level 338, it will descend at a flight level 338 then stop. And it won't be descending any further. Even though it's been cleared down to 280.
Cathay 9322, report Mach speed.
Approaching top descent.
Cathay 9322, report Mach speed.
Sorry, Mach decimal 87, Cathay 9322.
Cathay 9322, reset question, reduce speed to decimal 85.
Mach decimal 85, Cathay 9322.
Yeah, so if we used VNAV in this position, we probably would never get below flight level 330. Even though I've been cleared down to flight level 280, it thinks we're at Magog 330.
3 still holding Sonic.
15153, stand by.
Stand by.
Siberian 121, radar identified, climb for 330.
Speaking of manage, we could throw that back to manage. No, we can't because of the level change.
Cathay 9322, approaching top descent.
Cathay 9322, and hold at Magog, 2 minutes late, right hand holding, and descend to flight for 300.
Hold up, Magog, right hand turn, stand up at level 300, Cathay 9322.
Qantas 211, contact radar 126.5.
126.5, Qantas 711, good night.
And Qantas 211, also contact radar 126.5.
Philippine 318 heavy at DOD.
Philippine 318, descend to flight for 250.
Send flight level 250, Philippine 318.
Philippines 153, turn left track direct Charlie Hotel. UPS 2512, exit hold at Magog, maintain flight for 250.
Say again, Philippine 153.
Exit hold Magog, maintain file 250, UPS 2512.
Pitch 153, correction, track direct to Charlie Hotel, contact radar 126.5.
Direct stage and contact what frequency?
Pitch 135, contact radar 126.5.
1.6.5, good night, sir.
We're in the holding, we might even be able to pick up Natus. No, we can't, it's not there. Darn it.
UBS 6 o'clock now.
Viva 652, 9er, descend to 54250.
Then say again the percentage?
Descend 54250.
Yeah, already doing the 6 knots now, you already get the top.
UPS 3742, descend to 54260. UPS 3742, expedite descent.
Repeat for 3742.
Expedite descent.
Yes, Singapore 2429, approaching couple of
last station standby. Viva 652, Nana, turn left heading 180.
That's 180 degrees, UBS 6 o'clock now.
Gonna give it back to the VNAV.
Viva 652, Nana,
Now that's sitting at 280, it knows that it can't go up.
Report 2 seconds.
What do we have?
I'll just let the VNAV manage the speed for the moment in the hold. It's quite happy to sit at about 239, 238.
UPS 2512, contact radar 126.5.
126.5, thank you for the clean service.
One 264 is ATIS at Macau. It's just down the road.
Arrival and departing runway 16.
Yeah, it was meant to be a direct entry, but you know.
Macau International Airport assistant for
whatever.
Charlie Hotel.
Surface wind 200 degrees, 8 knots. Visibility 0 kilometers or more. Flight range or 2,500 feet. Enter 3,500 feet. Temperature +29 Dew point +25. QNH1009er. Arrival and departing runway 16.
Indonesian 95 Yankee, contact radar 126.5. Sunking 9273, track direct to Charlie Hotel, contact radar 126.5.
Never mind.
India
660.
226, Hong Kong radar. Singapore 242, Nana, when ready, descend to 54250.
54250, Singapore 242.
UPS 3742, descend to 54250, exit hold at Magog.
250, exit hold at Magog.
Sounds like 250 is the exit of the hold, so wait 280.
280, descend to 54260.
So level 260, Cathay 900. Yeah, that's a good idea. Make an announcement. Apologise for the delay.
And 342 radar identified. Do you know where train? In the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from the flight deck. As you can probably tell from the fact that we're flying around and around in circles, we have entered the holding pattern. This is due to traffic, and we are being delayed by a few minutes. Looking at the movements of other traffic around us, we should be on the way shortly in about, say, 10 minutes from now. We do apologise for the slight delay, but we should be on the ground about maybe 15 minutes behind schedule. We do thank you for your patience. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for the hour.
Is there any possible descent?
EFA 6529 negative. 15318, contact radar 12 taxi 5.
Second.
Philippines 318, contact radar 126.5.
126.5 Philippines, 318 beginning.
What the heck is this aircraft doing? Let's see if it straightens out and then redraws the line. Probably won't redraw the line, but with any luck it'll just actually track that parallel. Yeah, it seems to be coming out. .260. There we go, it's redrawing the line. Beautiful. Good to see.
India 342, when ready, descend flight level 250.
When ready, descend to flight level 250, India 342.
Now 250, estimated press update delay time. Last station again. 250, estimated press update delay. 93578, expect 10 more minutes delay, then maybe trucks inside my airspace. Roger.
Hong Kong Control, Brunei 65.
Without the holding, we would have been pretty much on final approach right about now. Or at least established on the local level.
Descend to flight level 250.
Descend flight level 250, Brunei.
UPS 3742, contact radar 12 taxi station 5.
161.5,
Cathay 900, descend to flight level 250.
Descend flight level 250, Cathay 900.
And Cathay 900, expect exit hold.
So exit holding on the next one, 900.
Cathay 900, affirm expect exit hold at Magog.
Expect to exit hold at Magog, Cathay 900.
VFA 6529, turn right heading 230.
Yeah, right, it spun around, what, 3 times? Doesn't do that.
Level 390.
Last station second, contact.
Cathay 265.
Cathay 265, radar identified. Lufthansa 169, Hong Kong radar.
Flight level change nosediving, it'll nosedive if you increase your airspeed. Suggest decreasing it as you go into level change. Or at least maintain the same. Reserve fuel, we have plenty. We had an hour of reserve fuel. We packed it on purpose, we knew it was coming. Anyway, just look at the actual numbers instead of yabbering on about it. We'll be arriving with 18.6 and the comfortable is 12. So 12 is like an hour and a bit. So the trip itself should have cost about 10, so that's an hour. Hour and 5 minutes is 10.4. And we've got 18.6 on the arrival. We currently have 20. So we can fly all the way back to Taipei if we needed to.
Singapore 242, Nana contact radar 1268, number 5.
In fact, we could fly back to Taipei after waiting here for an hour.
V4652, Nana negative, that's not for you. Singapore 242, Nana contact radar 1268, number 5.
56, that's not 5, Singapore 249.
Hold exit is armed.
Cathay 900, exit hold at Magog and contact radar 1268, number 5.
Exiting hold and 126.5, Cathay 900. Hong Kong radar, Cathay 900 at flight level 250, Magog.
Cathay 900, you are still with me at 1213, contact radar 1265.
Sorry about.
Turn right heading 090.
Right heading 090.
Airport 2429, apologies, thanks for again.
Singapore 2829, speed 280 knots, left turn heading 330.
Speed 280, left turn heading 330, Singapore 2429.
Sputnik 1, 2,
Speeding up.
Sputnik 9-2, 73, turn
Right
right
about that,
heading
let's go back to 250.
330, and level 120.
Turn right heading 330, descent to flight level 120, Sputnik 9273.
China 856, descent to level 120.
Radar, Cathay 900, flight level 250 and the Magog.
Cathay 900, Hong Kong radar identified, descent to level 120, speed 280 knots.
Flight level 120, speed 280, Cathay 900.
China 856, speed 250 knots, direct Charlie Hotel.
Here's a little trick that you can do. The auto throttle is pushing it back, and I'll let it come back, but we're trying to increase our speed. So once it hits the stop, I should be able to push it back up again. There it is.
130, Philippines, United.
So I'm manually pushing the throttle now, because it's, as Aviator 997 said, the auto throttle becomes de-energized. So once it went click into the idle, I've actually just pushed it forward a little bit myself, because we want to increase our speed without dumping the nose into the dirt.
43547.
Hi there, Adam. Good stuff.
Try 95. Thank you, contact approach 119 up, test the 1. 119, that's contact and contact features. Just. Try 856, contact approach.
So if you wanted to, for instance, descend at a lower rate but still use level change, you could just push your throttles up.
Just. Sputnik 9273, direct Charlie Hotel.
Directing to Charlie Hotel, Sputnik 9273.
Singapore 2829, descent to level 140.
5140, 240.
Brunei 635, 5247, 5247.
5247 for my 65.
Gonna take vertical speed, only want 1,000 feet a minute for the moment. 280 knots. Yep. If your hand was sitting on the throttle, you'd feel it just come to the back of the, I guess, run. Then you just push it. If you try to push it while it's still moving, you'll feel it trying to force your hand back. And that's bad for the servo motors when they're in throttle. So you don't want to be doing that. But once it comes down, it kind of clicks off the servo motor and just push it back up again.
Control Philippines U1, what's the current tunage?
318, QNH 1009, right turn direct Charlie Hotel, descent level 120.
Let's get these on.
1009 and direct Charlie Hotel on 120.
Altitude 20,000, I think it might be time to turn on those seatbelt signs.
Turn left 310, descent level 140.
So I'm heading 310, second one, flight level 120.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Captain speaking from Kai Tak. Turn on seatbelt signs at the station in preparation for landing at Hong Kong Kai Tak. We'll be on the ground in about 15 to 20 minutes. Cabin crew is ensuring that everything is ready for our arrival. Looking down at the weather in Hong Kong, a little bit of scattered showers around. Currently a temperature of 31 degrees. We do thank you for flying with Cathay Pacific. Hope you've enjoyed the flight with us on board our Boeing 747. Cabin crew, please bear the aircraft for the arrival.
Charlie Hotel, LBC
3742, reduce speed to 250 knots, contact approach 119 decimal 1.
119 decimal 1 is the pressure.
Leg 9273, reduce speed to 250 knots, contact approach 119 decimal 1.
Reduce to 250 and contact approach on 119 decimal 1 for the 9273. Cheers, mate.
The green banana showing my wheel hit our altitude.
Turn right heading 110.
Flight 110.
Still 5,000 below the profile, but we're slowly catching it.
India 342, turn left heading 080.
Yeah, I've heard some people say add 10 knots to your approach speed. I'm adding 5. We'll see how it goes. My intention is to use the auto throttle all the way, most of the way through the turn, then cut it off just for the final bit.
249, turn right heading 120, speed 250 knots.
Right heading 140, speed 250.
Negative, heading 120.
Heading 120, speed 125.
Yes, the old green banana. The predictive altitude thing, arc, I don't know.
We're heading 09.
Hello, Hong Kong radar, Honeycomb, event across the park field, post park direct, Saudi Hotel, however, we can only expect vector for the schedule.
Eva 8629, identified, right heading 330, descent flight level 160, speed 280 knots.
Roger, speed 30 bereit, speed 280 knots and taken the rest.
Eva 8, correction, Eva 6529, right turn heading 330, descent level 160, 280 knots.
Roger, right hand speed 0, downward turn speed 280 knots, is that copy?
What is the actual transition?
Approach 2429, direct Charlie Hotel.
Charlie has that.
No, it's 110. Cool.
Nope. Any idea what runway we're gonna be running or expected to run?
Too fast right, I think.
Copy.
Keeping 318. Contact approach 119 at that, move on.
100.11 for Philby 08, did it?
See the crew at 10,000.
Cathay 900, contact approach 119 at that, move on.
119 is this one, Cathay 900.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Cathay 900, reduce speed to 250 knots.
QNH 1009.
Descend 9,000 speed, QNH 1009 on for the 19th.
Climb 856, speed 230 knots or less. Descend altitude 7,000 feet. Indonesia 95 Yankee, contact Hong Kong director 11 9.5. Bye-bye.
119.5, 9,700.
Hong Kong approach, Cathay 900, descending flight level 120, 250 knots.
Cathay 900 Hong Kong approach, hello, Brick Giant, correction, Indonesian 856, proceed direct Charlie Hotel.
Lights are all on.
Philippine 316, flight heading 030.
Fahrenheit heading 030, Philippine 218.
UPX 3742, flight heading 270.
Coming up on the profile pretty quick. And he's 1200 below now. Gonna select, not quite yet.
And UPX 3742, descend altitude 9,000 feet, Hong Kong QNH 1009.
Changchao at 8,000, Golf at 6.
Indonesian 856, contact Hong Kong director 119.5, bye-bye.
Gonna lock the RLS now. It's already locked, 119.9 set.
3742, proceed direct Charlie Hotel.
Approach Singapore 24
Singapore 2429, Hong Kong approach, hello. Cathay -00, flight heading 210 for sequencing.
Heading 210, Cathay 900.
Comic 90273, flight heading 360, descend altitude 7,000.
Heading 210 set. And we'll leave it on 1,000 a minute now.
Left to 360 and confirm 5,000 feet for the 9,273.
Bye bye, interesting part of the sky. Yeah, that's okay.
Australian 161, climb 6,000 feet, turn left heading 360. 6,000 feet, 360, 再找方向。Lake 90273, proceed direct Charlie Hotel, speed 230 knots on.
There she is, Kazakh.
Proceeding direct to Charlie Hotel, footing 9,373.
UK 3742, speed 220 knots. 17318, descend 10,000 feet, Hong Kong to an H1009.
Descend 10,000, Philippines 318.
Cathay 900, descend at 110.
Alpha 110, Cathay 900.
Then for 2429, fly heading 040.
Heading 040, 2429.
UPS 3742, further sequencing, heading 360, please.
Heading 360.
Approach with
Great, Tim. Very nice scenery.
descent to
Very nice
5,000 or
indeed.
6,000.
It is 7,000 feet.
Descending to 7,000 feet, Pacific 9273.
And from link 9273, contact director 119.5.
19 destination 5 for Pacific 9273. Cheers, mate.
Hong Kong Falcon 789 descend to side, so 1D0 squad 5T21 item.
Dragon 789, please contact Hong Kong radar on 126.5.
126.5 Falcon 789.
13318, fly heading 360.
Heading 360, Philippines 318.
Cathay 900, fly heading 270.
Heading 270, Cathay 90.
Hong Kong approach 3960.
2707.
Brunei 631, Hong Kong approach, hello, fly heading 040.
Heading 040, 3960.
Philippines 318, speed 220 knots or less.
220 knots or less, 318.
UPS 3742, descend 7,000 feet. Philippines 318, descend 8,000 feet. Cathay 900, turn right heading 350.
I think 350, Cathay 90.
UPS 3742, proceed direct Charlie Hotel.
Direct Charlie Hotel,
Philippines 318, proceed direct Charlie Hotel.
The Charlie Hotel, Philippines 318.
Hong Kong approach Dragon, confirm Dragon 161, maintain destination heading.
161. Dragon 161 from current position, enter right-hand orbit until further advice.
Right-hand orbit until further advice, Dragon 161.
I hope I can match you, Lachlan. Hope so. Fingers crossed.
Cathay 900, fly heading 040.
900.
Direct Charlie at Philippines 318.
UPS 3742, contact director 119.5.
119.5, thank you for that.
Hong Kong director, I'm getting photo.
Last station checking your console.
And here 342.
Yeah, in the
Okay, so check those pressurization set, recalls check, level landing weight, we're well under that. Some of the sets, not yet set.
Dragon 789, please, contact Hong Kong direct, correction, Hong Kong radar 126.5.
Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Just give me the order to contact view 119.1 for the 6K line.
Okay, Dragon 789er, clear Sierra 6 Bravo arrival, descend altitude 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet north and 685.
Hong Kong approach, good evening. From EVA 6 crossing on a feature parker.
Happy times, that's it.
Cathay 900, I think I need to do a left-hand orbit for me. Can you do the left-hand orbit, please?
Left-hand orbit, 360, Cathay 900.
EVA 6529 Hong Kong approach, hello. Break, Air India 340, flight heading 0604 sequencing.
1604 sequencing, weather and expect 255, sir.
EVA 6529, expect ILS 25 right.
Expect out 25.
Singapore 2429, flight heading 350, descend flight for 110.
Heading 350, descend 110.
Philippines 319, contact Hong Kong director 119, decimal 5. Cathay 900, descend altitude 9,000 feet, Hong Kong to NH 1009.
9,000 feet, QNH 1009, Cathay 900.
Brunei 635, flight heading 360.
Heading 360, Brunei 65.
EVA 6529, can you proceed direct Tango Delta?
Possibly not by what?
EVA 6.
1009, set. Checklist. Approach check, cabin has been notified. Approach briefing is completed, minimums are set. Approach frequencies are in.
Cathay 900, actually cancel orbit, flight heading 290. Correction, flight heading 260 please.
Heading 260, Cathay 900.
Singapore 2429, proceed direct Charlie Hotel.
Check Charlie Hotel.
260, set.
EVA 6529,
okay, approach checklist, cabin done, approach briefing done, minimum set, approach briefing set, VREF has been set, we're at 143 on the approach, might add another 5 which will be 148, speed 148, auto brakes 2 and altimeter set, approach check complete.
Singapore 2429, correction, Singapore 2429, descend altitude 7,000 feet.
7,000 feet, 29.
Cathay 900, descend 7,000 feet and contact Hong Kong director 119.5.
7,000 feet and a 119.5, Cathay 900.
Dragon 789, when able, proceed direct Tango Delta.
119.5, tower is 1187. Director Cathay 900 is heading 7,000, heading 260.
900, Cathay, fly heading 300.
Heading 300, Cathay 900. 300 set. Chinese 74. Yes, I don't want my tail to be blown off with dynamite. Just to get the runway open again. That's what they did to that 74. Ran off the end of the runway at Kai Tak and they just blew the tail off it with a dynamite so they could get the runway open. This is the old Canton Harbour. So when you hear about the British coming into Canton, this is the bay. It's now called Guangzhou.
EBS 3742, contact tower, wait, this is Seven 2429 Hong Kong Director, Cathay. Descend 4,500 feet, leave Charlie Hotel heading to 70.
4,500, depart Charlie Hotel heading to 40.
PP 318, right 040, clear IGS 13.
Right 040, cleared for the IGS runway 13, Philippine Q18.
Kevin 900, descend 4,500 feet.
4,500, Cathay 900. $4,500 set. Speed 240. Wants 210, let's go to 210. Okay, there's 220.
900, reduce speed 220 knots or less.
220 knots or less, Cathay 900. Flaps 1, speed checks. Last one. That's the Kruger flaps coming out. They're not slats, they're actually flaps that flop out.
900, fly heading 350.
Heading 350, okay, then 900. $350 set and 210 knots. There's a new airfield, Checkerboard. It's mostly on reclaimed land. Used to be an island that they've kind of flattened out.
Cherry 900, fly heading 040, clear IGS 13, speed 200 or less.
Heading 040, clear the IGS, approach 1013 and 200 knots or less, Cathay 900. Approach rate is set. Take flaps 5, speed checks. We'll be flying over the new construction side of this runway, the airport. There's 2 runways on this new airport, Checkerboard Kai Tak. Apparently they're going to be reopening, they're going to be opening the runway at sometime in 1998. Essentially they're going to do a 1-day changeover so that they take off for the last time from Kai Tak, and that aircraft will come down to Checkerboard Kai Tak. So they won't be used at the same time. As you can see, we're flying straight over the top of the new airport.
Leave Charlie Hotel heading to 70.
And cabin crew as the bars are ready.
Hey sir.
Activate Charlie Hotel, Bruno.
First 65, I say again, leave Charlie Hotel heading to 70, descend 4,000.
Speed 190, we'll take flaps 10. Speed check, flaps 10.
Heading 270, descend 1, correction 2,000.
Takeaway 2429 now, confirm heading 270.
Airport 619, heading 270.
Flaps 20, speed checks, flat 20. Yeah, I've heard about those baggage handling services for Checkerboard Kai Tak. They're gonna, you can effectively check in the middle of Kowloon town, catch a train, and the bag is already checked in. That will be good when they open that.
Right heading 040 degree, Singapore 6
Hong Kong Delta and get 342.
It is 342 Delta, good day. Descend 4,500 feet, leave Charlie Hotel heading 270.
We have glide slope.
4,500 feet after Charlie Hotel heading 200 and get 342.
It is 342 270.
Speed 180.
Sorry, 270 and get 342.
Traffic 900, power one-way decimal 7, good day.
Tower 1870, Cathay 900. Contact Tower Cathay 900, established on the IGS 13.
Cathay 900, Kai Tak. Tower, continue approach, runway 13.
Continue approach, runway 13, Cathay 900. Very nice views indeed. Rocking them. We'll take the landing gear now. Landing gear down. Speed breakers aft.
UPS 374 to expedite the gate runway 213.
See what's behind us.
Philippine 318 Heavy confirmed clear to land.
Philippine 318 Heavy, negative, expect lead
Not too bad.
Again,
Speed 160.
Expect a late landing clearance. Unless you want to go around.
Speed 160, flaps full. 30 flap.
Philippine 318 Heavy, go around.
Going around 318 Heavy.
Philippine 318 Heavy, fly runway heading contact Hong Kong, approach on 119.1.
Philippine in front of us has
runway heading
has gone around.
1 for Philippine 318 Heavy.
UPS 3742, welcome to Kai Tak, taxi via Bravo 1 Delta 3 to stand up choice.
Bravo 1 Delta 3 stand up choice.
Gonna keep the speed to 1500, then I'm gonna pull it back.
Yeah, I think 42429.
Think 42429. Kai Tak Tower, continue approach runway 13.
Continue approach runway 13.
1500, speed 148. That's freeware plus 10. Land 3, my aircraft. Leading strobe span.
900, winds 1606 knots, runway 13, clear to land.
Runway 13, clear to land, Cathay 900.
The 6529, this is the wrong frequency. This is Kai Tak Tower. You need to be contacting Hong Kong South Tower on 118.4.
184, sorry about that. Good day.
Continuing. Don't want to cut the corner too much. Float. Come on.
On taxiway, on taxiway.
And Cathay Tower, Cathay 550, any estimate on how much longer?
Brakes are released.
Cathay 550, say again. Do you have any estimate for how much longer so we can go Cathay 550? Cathay 550, confirm ready for position, sir. Okay, firm solid standby, Cathay 550.
Contact Tower, 965. Yes, on straight.
That's Singapore 2429, staying around.
Singapore 24,
Thanks, Ron.
Contact.
And Lachlan, good start.
119.1.
1901.
Cathay 900 back at it.
Brunei 635, 1508 North runway 13 kh man.
Runway 13 to land, 3
FA 550, push and start approved, faces south. Push start approved, face south, Cathay.
After landing checklist, landing and strobes, flaps, stabilizer, speed brakes, radar.
Cathay 900 taxi via Bravo 1 Delta 3 standard choice.
Bravo 1 Delta 3 standard choice, Cathay 900. Really? All the way straight through? Did not expect that. Indeed, I'm glad I came to this as well. That's great fun. Good stuff. Go off auto brake.
Tower, Sputnik 9273, ending the flight. Thank you very much, sir. Have a good day. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Lachlan. Stand 8. Can I take char 7?
Monkey 9273, thank you for flying through our taxi.
Someone else up here?
Cathay Tower, Harringer 342. You're in the 342 Cathay Tower, continue approach runway 13. Continue approach 13, Harringer 342.
Alright, that's straight ahead on Bravo 1, Charlie 1.
Brunei 635, will contact the left, Bravo 1, Delta 3, stand of choice.
That's left, Bravo 1, Delta 3, stand of choice,
Straight ahead, okay. I think we might go to 7. I was expecting them to push us down over there, because that's the normal thing to do, get us away from the other runway, or at least on Charlie 1, keep us on that side of the airfield, because Delta 3 should be pushing straight out into the runway. You're suggesting Charlie 1 to come around? Yeah, a good idea.
Checkerboard 6 with you again, reducing to minimum approach departure at 13.
Checking 161 Kai Tak Tower. Hello again, continue approach, one-way 13.
Continue approach, Delta 161.
Okay, check it in. We have APU running, passenger sides run. Yeah, we're going to come off on Charlie 1, which is right here, and up on a Charlie 1 Delta 3. Delta 3 blocking. Yeah, I thought he would be. Ah, Tim's right behind me. Good stuff.
India 342 winds 1508 north runway 2 direction 13, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 13, land get 342.
Kai Tak Tower, good evening, Gas departure, sending IGS 13140.
Nancy 5078 Kai Tak Tower, continue approach runway 13.
Continue on land, clear to land.
Tower Cathay 550, ready taxi.
Cathay 550, taxi straight Delta 3 holding point Alpha 1 runway 13.
Delta 3 holding point Alpha 1413, Cathay 550.
Indeed. Where is Wanula? Funnily enough, I've got a Wanula dreaming in the set. I know that for a fact, but unfortunately, it's kind of rare to see. Only comes up about 8% of the time, something like that. See you, Aviator. Have a good one.
India 342 expedite the Cape runway 13.
That's number 7. That's right. It's 1:15 here in Melbourne. In the morning. It's dark outside.
Checking 161, winds 1508 knots, runway 13, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 13, check on.
India 342, welcome to Kai Tak Taxi via Bravo 1 Delta 3, just stand up short.
Indeed, Tom. Good to see you as well. There we go, stop.
Bravo 1 Delta 3 to stand up short, passenger 342.
Copy 550.
Just going to disconnect that so we don't have to listen to them all day. APU is on the bus. Shutting down. Cabin crew, disarm doors. Yeah, it got us there. It's fine. Didn't crash us into the gate. Not bad. Looking at that, China Airlines coming down. Good stuff. It's always good to see a 747 landing. Even better when it's at Kai Tak. People in the 90s had all the fun. Let's go ahead and deboard. Gonna open some cargo doors and stuff. Disarmed doors. There we go. Where are you, Tim? Can't see you. I've got you as a default thing. Sorry. Oh well. Dang. I think Kowloon is, yeah. It'd be over there somewhere, wouldn't it? It's kind of just before the runway though. It's just on this side of the runway, isn't it? Yeah, that's true, Ben. The 747, the last one is due to be manufactured in probably January 2023. And after that, there'll be no more made. Ever. Which is a grand pity. That's it, she has had a long life. 1969, the very first 747-100 was made. So 69 through to 2023. Not bad at all. Anyway, as we watch the sun set over Hong Kong, Kai Tak, with our very, very nice retro 1990s Cathay Pacific livery. And slightly more modern, but you know, not too modern, version of the Qantas livery. I think that would have been around in '98, I reckon. It would have had the golden stripe down next to it. That's like details. That's true. If the patron saint of Kai Tak is the 747. Basically 747s in and out all day, every day. Indeed, well, you're Vanilla. You're correct, I did leave the beacon on. Thank you for that. There we go. That's better. External power's in as well, so we can disconnect the APU. I'm sure there's a checklist we forgot as well. Parking checklist, seatbelt signs are off, IRSs can go off now. Hydraulic demand pumps are all off, exterior lights are off, ice protection is off, window heat is off. Fuel pumps are off, cargo heat is probably still on. Yep, off now. Beacon off, fuel control switches cut off, chocks are on and the brakes are off. Sounds like we're done. I don't think there's any bags left. No, they're still there. Fair enough. We'll leave the aircraft partially on until bags are done. True, the Boeing 727. That'll be interesting into here. Manula is red. Nalanji is blue. That sounds like some kind of sappy Valentine thing. Manula is red, Nalanji is blue. When you spell Qantas, you leave out the U. There you go. Big poem. Manila is red. Nalanji is blue. When you spell Qantas, you leave out the U. Happy Valentine's. Anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed the flight down to Kai Tak. Bit of a treat, really. I think it's the first time I've done a stream. I know I did a video about it like maybe 10 years ago, but yeah, very rare to come into Kai Tak. It's a brilliant airport. Brilliant approach, the IGS. One of the world's great approaches. Still famous to this day, even though the airport is closed and demolished and gone. KLM 74 just bursting straight onto the scene there. That's fun. Very nice. Anyway, tomorrow I need to buy myself a new webcam because the old one has died. It just simply isn't working anymore. Don't know how that happened, but we're in lockdown, so I might go out to get a webcam and then find out that either the shops are shut or the police are there to arrest me. Who knows? But we'll give it a go. See how they're going. If not, we'll have to stick with this old thing until I purchase one online and it comes in the mail. Give it a week. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been great to have, I think we had like 60 people watching at one point, so that was good. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you around. I've been Mr. Livery. Ciao for now.